Blustery afternoon in November. From Sioux Center, Iowa, we say good afternoon as the Dordt defenders get set to play the Concordia Bulldogs in Great Plains Athletic Conference women's and men's basketball. We'll start things off with a women's contest. We'll close it down with a men's game as the Dordt defenders and Concordia Bulldogs renew their rivalry. The Dordt defenders come into today's contest with a 6-0 women's record, while the Concordia Bulldogs stand 4-1. Concordia is 2-0 in the GPAC. The Dordt defenders are 2-0 in Great Plains Athletic Conference play. There are 5 teams undefeated in conference play in the early going as we get into really the heart of the schedule. You've got those first couple out of the way for most teams. Now the next 8 to 10 contests will really set the tone, and then you hit the stretch run after the Christmas break. But right now you're setting yourself up early on in conference race, and a couple of big games coming up for the Dordt defenders, taking on Concordia this evening. And then when you get back from the Christmas break, you've got Dakota Wesleyan looming, along with some other critical contests. Briar Cliff is in there as well. So it shapes up to be an exciting November and December as we head towards the Christmas break. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a look at the matchup on the Wireless World pregame show. And we'll also take a look at what else is happening in the conference today. It's a full day of activity. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Homegrown. Community. Family.
Innovators.
Growth.
Faith.
Legacy.
We are dedicated to egg.
Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
At Dordt, we strive to build community from before you step foot on campus to years after you graduate. We want to give Dordt students the chance to live and learn together and create meaningful, lifelong relationships that are rooted in faith. Connect to others in purposeful relationships at Dordt University.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym. Let's take a closer look at the matchup between these two teams. We begin with the Concordia Bulldogs. 4-1 overall, 2-0 in the conference under Coach Drew Olson. They're averaging 74 points per game. They're allowing 61 points per outing. They have a 44% field goal percentage. They surrender 39% success. Their three-point shooting, 36%. They allow 26% success. They're out rebounding teams 38.6 to 33.6. Turnovers per game, Concordia commits 16. Opponents commit 19. Their wins this year are over Oklahoma City, 78-64, Dakota State 64-54, Morningside 74-62, and the College of St. Mary 87-53. Their losses this year are to Southern Oregon 71-68. That's their lone loss of the year. Kendall Brigham leads the team with 10.2 points per game, 3.0 assists. Raylan Kelty is at 9.4 points per contest. Sammy Lou is at 9.2 points per game, and Megan Belt is at 8.8 points per contest. For the Dordt defenders and Coach Bill Harmson, they are averaging 89 points per game. They surrender 62. They're 6-0 this year, 2-0 in the conference. They're shooting 48% from the field and 35% for opponents. 3-point field goal shooting percentage, 34% for the defenders, 23% for opponents. Dort's out rebounding teams 50-33. Turnovers per game, Dordt commits 16. Opponents are committing 17. Their wins this year are over Oregon Tech 79-61, Grandview 100-70, College of the Ozarks 80-57, Dakota State 79-76, College of St. Mary 98-47, and Waldorf 96-58. Dordt is led by Janie Vendong's 22.3 points per game average with 11.7 rebounds. Macy Sievers is averaging 15.5 points per game with 7.3 rebounds per contest to go with 7.3 assists. Olivia Harrison is at 13.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game. Ellie Lems is knocking on the door of double-digit scoring at 9.7 points per game with 4.8 rebounds. Willow Bleeker is at 8.5 points per game. And Desta Hogendorn is at 7.5 points per contest with 7.2 rebounds per game. The last time out for the defenders, they beat Waldorf on Wednesday night, 96-58. Janie Vendong, 24 points. Macy Sievers, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Willow Bleeker, 14 points. Liv Harrison, 15 points, and 6 assists. Ellie Lems also matched a career high with 15 points on Wednesday. For Concordia, they were winners over the College of St. Mary on Wednesday night, 87-53. Sammy Lou, 15 points. Abby Creaser, 11 points. Abby Heemstra tossed in 11 as well. Concordia leads the series 34-15, but Dordt has won the last 7 in the series dating back to November 20, 2021. They won that one 69-60. Last meeting was in the GPAC tournament on March 5 last year. Dordt won it 79-71. Jenny Vendong led the defenders with 24 points. Macy Sievers at 18, and Bailey Beckman added 16 points. For Concordia, Kendall Brigham led them with 21 points and 7 rebounds. Abby Creaser had 19 points. Sadie Powell and Tasha Rushton each had 10 points for the Bulldogs in that loss. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll be back with a look at the Great Plains Athletic Conference standings, what else is happening in the conference. We'll do all of that right after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and watching on the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Sioux and owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, and decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com. Your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski Vault Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski Vault Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Vault and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders!
It's a busy day of activity in the Great Plains Athletic Conference today. Recapping scores from Wednesday night in women's play. Dordt defeated Waldorf 96-58. Dakota Wesleyan a winner over Northwestern 67-55. It was Midland over Mount Marty 80-68. Briar Cliff defeated Morningside 84-75. Concordia winner over the College of St. Mary 87-53. On the schedule for today, women's and men's basketball and some football from the NAI level and some women's volleyball. NAI National Championships being played out. First of all, basketball today. Hastings is at Briar Cliff, Doan's at Morningside, Mount Marty is at Waldorf, Dakota Wesleyan's at the College of St. Mary, and Midland is at Northwestern in women's and men's play. On the schedule, NAI National Championship, second round play in women's soccer. Looks like Concordia's season is going to come to an end. They are trailing Aquinas 4-0. Women's volleyball, Midland up 1-0 on Dakota State and Fremont. Our Lady of the Lake and Concordia are playing this afternoon. Dillard and Northwestern. Northwestern leads that match 1-0. William Carey and Jamestown are playing. I still like to keep track of Jamestown. They're 1 year removed from the Great Plains Athletic Conference, and I haven't been able to track down that Morningside Viterbo contest yet, but that's women's volleyball with the winners advancing to Sioux City, beginning play 1 week from Tuesday. Football playoffs today. The first 4 games, getting the field whittled down to 16. Kind of hoping the Dordt defenders might be playing this week or next week. They are not, so we are working our way past that. St. Francis is at Southwestern of Kansas. Ottawa, Arizona is at Friends. Pikeville, 5-5 team, taking on Baker. And Kansas Wesleyan is up north, taking on Dickinson State in Dickinson, North Dakota. That is a look at the other games going on in the conference and involving conference teams, and we'll keep an eye on those as the day progresses as well. Here's your starting lineup for the Concordia Bulldogs. They'll start number 23, Abby Creaser, a 5'9 senior from Lincoln, averaging 8.8 points per game. Number 32 is Kendall Brigham. Brigham is averaging 10.2 points per game. She's a 5'5 senior from Wahoo, Nebraska. Number 33 is Juliana Jones, a 5'11 sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska, averaging 6.6 points per game. Raylan Kelty is a 5'11 sophomore from Kiowa, Colorado, averaging 9.4 points per game. And number 44 is Kristen Wieselmeyer, a 6'2 freshman from Holyoke, Colorado, averaging 5.4 points per game. She wears number 44. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the opening tip and a look at the Dordt University starting lineup right after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast brought to you by Flooring and Design in Sioux Center. Whether you are building a new home, remodeling your current home, or wanting to freshen up your decor, we can help make your home as unique as you. Stop in to see us at Flooring and Design.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at GermanFarmers.com.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. take a look at the starting lineups for the Dordt defenders now. It'll be number 2, Willow Bleeker, a 5'9" sophomore from Sioux Center, averaging 8.5 points per game. Number 10 is Macy Seaver. She's a 5'8" junior from Storm Lake, averaging 15.5 points per contest. Number 15 is Liv Harrison, that is, 5'7" sophomore from Lake Crystal, Minnesota, averaging 13.5 points per game. Number 23 is Ellie Lems, a 6' sophomore from Sioux Falls, averaging 9.7 points per game. And Janie Vendong is number 35. She's a 5'10" senior from Hospers, Iowa, averaging 22.3 points per contest. And that is your Wireless World pregame show. Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Taking a look around the league at some of the scores that are beginning to filter in. With women's basketball. Women's basketball just getting underway. Volleyball earlier today. Well, Concordia leads Our Lady of the Lake 2-0, trying to advance to Sioux City. Northwestern leads Dillard 2-0, 25-13 and 25-12, so that one's going about like you would anticipate. Midland leads Dakota State 2-0. It was 29-27 in set 1, 25-13 in set number 2. And Aquinas is going to beat Concordia in women's soccer today, 4-0. Aquinas leads with less than 5 minutes remaining in that contest. We'll check in with football scores from the NAI National Championship playoffs as well, just because we are curious. Opening tap controlled. Kendall Brigham passes it right side. They get it back over out front to Abby Creaser. Concordia in their navy blue jerseys. White numbers trimmed out in gray. Putting the ball on the floor is Kelty. Kelty misses on the layup. Rebound taken away by the defenders. Here comes Seaver. She feeds left side Bleeker. Bleeker the trailer. Lems underneath. They get it to Vendong. Vendong shot no good in the paint. Rebound taken away by Wieselmeyer. And a foul on the play called in the backcourt on Jeannie Vendong. So Vendong picks up a personal foul. It's foul number 1 on her, 34 seconds into the contest. That is one area that could be a concern today if Jeannie Vendong were to get in foul trouble. The Dordt defenders coming back the other way. Kendall Brigham with it for Concordia. Brigham passes it right side back over to Creaser. Creaser, spin move into the lane by Kelty. Kelty back out front. It comes Brigham. Brigham cut off. Throw it into the corner of Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer three-pointer, good. Kristen Wieselmeyer with the three-point basket, and Concordia's on the board first, 3-0. 3-0 our score, and answering back with a three of her own, left corner. And now the outlet pass tipped away by Seaver, so a three-point basket by the defenders and Liv Harrison, and the defenders knotted up at 3-3. Just over a minute into the contest, Dordt ties it, and Concordia has the basketball. Into the lane is Brigham. Brigham cut off there by Harrison. Harrison feeds it off. This is Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer into the lane, and she's going to be called for traveling. Ellie Lems able to hassle her just enough, and Wieselmeyer commits the turnover. So the Dordt defenders for the basketball. Lems will inbound, gets it into Harrison. Concordia showing some pressure defense. They hand it back over to Sievers. Sievers takes it across the timeline. Looks like probably a zone by Concordia right now. Shot no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Lems. Lems shot no good. Gets her own rebound back. Shot is up and good. Ellie Lems with a putback of her own missed shot, and the defenders lead 5-3. 5-3 our score. Right side pass, it goes to Creaser. Creaser down into the corner. Kick out pass, Jones. Jones, three, good. Juliana Jones with the three-point bucket, and the Dordt defenders trail 6-5, and Dordt turns it over, trying to push it into the front court. So turnover back to the Concordia Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs lead 6-5. 8:02 remaining, first quarter of play. And the Bulldogs will bring it up. This is Kendall Brigham. Well, they gave just a 2-point basket on that last shot for Jones, so we're tied 5-5. Shot underneath, and that time Sievers unable to challenge Jones, so Jones with back-to-back baskets. She's got 4. Sievers picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass is deflected. Tried to get it over to Bleeker, and the long pass into the front court. with the basketball is Concordia. So Concordia turns Dordt over, and the Bulldogs have the basketball back. Brigham throws it into the corner. This is Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer trying to back her way in against Lems. Might have traveled with it. And who's the foul going to go against? I think Lems. That's what you're hoping for, at least if you're Dordt. And Ellie Lems whistled for the personal foul. Might have been a bit of a bailout there, but the foul called nonetheless, and Wieselmeyer will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Looked like Dordt had played it pretty well in the middle of the paint. Wieselmeyer misses the first free throw, 86% free throw shooter. Concordia leads 7-5 pending another free throw. So she misses the first and makes the second. It's 8-5. 8-5, Wieselmeyer makes 1 of 2. Long pass into the front court. Bleeker squares up, decides against it. Down to the baseline, cut off. Comes back to Vendong. Vendong underneath Lems. Lems 2-point basket, good. Dordt trails 7-8. 8-7 our score. Quick trigger on the 3, no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Concordia on the long miss. Rebound controlled by Concordia. Jones has it at the top of the key, resetting the offense. Goes to Creaser. Creaser into the paint, cut off. Now they put up another 3. This one's off the mark, no good. Long rebound corralled by Sievers. Sievers with it in the backcourt. She forces it up to Bleeker. Bleeker middle of the floor to Vendong. Back outside Bleeker. Willow has it on the right wing. Dordt down a point. Left side pass into the corner. Harrison 3-ball. Bang, bang, bang. Liv Harrison with the 3, and the Dordt defenders regain the lead at 10-8. Into the front court is Concordia. Concordia passes left side. Working it is Creaser. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Vendong. Here comes Dordt on the run. Into the front court is Sievers. Sievers, they stab at it. Now the ball is loose, and we're going to have a jump ball called, alternating possession. It will be Dordt basketball. I believe it should be Dordt basketball. I believe Concordia controlled the opening tap. Dordt will go to the bench. And coming onto the floor will be Desta Hogendorn. Also checking in Brooke Smith. So 2 new players in for the defenders. They get it into Lems. Lems out front Bleeker. Bleeker underneath Hogendorn. Hogendorn to Smith. Brooke with it, right side. Dordt playing with a 2-point lead. Back out front, Bleeker. Bleeker 3, got it. 3-point basket for Willow Bleeker, and the Dordt defenders lead 13-8. 13-8, defenders by 5. 5:49 left to play first quarter. Pass comes out front, Kelty. Kelty against Lems, puts it up, gets it to go, and that's number 2 on Ellie Lems. So Kelty will go to the free throw line to shoot the and 1. That's foul number 2 against the defenders Ellie Lems. So Kelty with an opportunity at the old-fashioned 3-point play. And she misses. 13-10, the score holds. So now Lems will have to be wise. With the basketball is Sievers. Sievers triple teamed, left side Brooke Smith, and Smith is going to be called for traveling. Had the right idea, went with the ball fake, but then splayed her feet, and then as she did that, she didn't get the ball on the floor quickly enough, and the Dordt defenders will retreat and play defense. Well, it appears Dordt's going to have to navigate some foul issues here early on. Pass goes down low to Heemstra. Heemstra, the senior, with the right hand, good. Abby Heemstra with a 2-point bucket, the senior from Rock Valley. Sievers with it, draws the double team to her, picks it up, middle of the floor goes Smith. Smith, free throw line jumper, missed it, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Concordia and Kendall Brigham. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, Lems was able to survive a couple of possessions with 2 fouls. Now you check Vendong back in. She's playing with 1, so we'll see if she's able to go an extended period. And that was where that first foul might be costly on Vendong. Pass comes into Hogendorn. Hogendorn squares up, short corner jumper, in and out, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Heemstra. Heemstra gets it ahead. Out front, Brigham. Brigham with the left hand, missed it, no good. Rebound controlled by Vendong, and Vendong is called for the foul in the backcourt. And a very similar foul to the one that Vendong got called for in the first 30 seconds of this one. The rebound was secured. You just want to get back on defense. Don't pick up a cheap one on a day like today, and that time Pregame picked one up. Dordt leads 13-12. Pass left side goes to Bleeker. Bleeker back right side. Sievers into the paint to Vendong. Vendong stumbles with it. Here comes Concordia. Concordia with the basketball. Concordia up the floor with it. Left side is Belt. Belt gives on the wing to Lou. Lou into the paint. Shot blocked by Smith. Rebound controlled. Kick out pass. Kelty into the paint with the right hand. Missed it. No good. Rebound taken away by Vendong. Vendong outlets to Sievers. Sievers head to Smith. Smith with the left hand. Missed it. No good. Ball's down on the floor. Picked up by Bleeker. Ripped away by Heemstra. Heemstra with the basketball. Pass into the front court. Left side pass. Three. Misses badly. No good. Rebound corralled by Vendong. Vendong on the weak side. Long pass into the front court, and it's tipped out of bounds by Pregame. It'll be Dordt basketball. So the Dordt defenders with the basketball and the lead. 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Throwing the ball in will be Harrison, the sophomore from Lake Crystal, Minnesota. And she's out near the three-point line in the left corner. Gets it into Smith. Smith out front, Bleeker. Bleeker, Brook. Brook, left side, Harrison. Into the post, Hogendorn. Three-pointer on the way. Brook, three. Missed it. No good there for the rebound, though, is Harrison. Dordt with a fresh 20 to work with. Bleeker splits the defense. Back it goes Liv. Liv with the basketball on the wing. Liv penetrates. 10-footer. Good. Liv Harrison with a two-point bucket, and the defenders reestablish a three-point lead, 15-12. Bringing the basketball up is Pregame. Pregame guarded there by Harrison. Dordt in man-for-man defense right now. They pass it right side. This is Creaser. Creaser with the basketball on the right wing. Dump it down into the post. Back to the basket is Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer travels with it. No call made. Wieselmeyer again. Her shot high off the glass. No good. Loses her footing. And the ball tapped out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball on the turnover by Concordia. So Concordia secures the rebound, but they're unable to get a good offensive possession out of it. And that was all set up initially with the back to the basket moved, where it looked like Wieselmeyer might have gotten away with steps when the double team came, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia. Here comes Dordt. Harrison splits the defense, throws it to Vendong. Vendong has it tapped away from her and out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It will be Concordia basketball. Length of the floor in front of the Bulldogs with 2:53 left to go in the first quarter. So the defenders by three. Concordia basketball. Desta Hogendorn playing extended minutes right now with Ellie Lems on the bench with two personals. Concordia basketball. Out front is Jones. Jones, they give it off to Pregame. Pregame with the basketball. Kendall Pregame picks up her dribble. She passes left side Creaser. Creaser back to Pregame. Pregame stutter step. Puts it on the floor off the bottom of the rim. Shot no good, but a foul on the play. And that should appease the Concordia crowd. That was a little bit owly on a couple of possessions. Pregame to shoot two. Kendall Pregame, an 82% free thrower. First one is up and good. Averaging 10.2 points per game is the senior from Wahoo, Nebraska. She's got another one coming. That's her first point of the day. Second one up and through as well. So Kendall Pregame, a couple of points. And the defenders lead 15-14. Left side it goes Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Vendong, right side Sievers. So Sievers, a little bit of a break, and she's back in the game. Pass, right idea for Hogendorn, but a little bit late. And the rebound, the loose ball taken away by Concordia and Jones. Jones with the basketball, gives it up. Bassett, kick out pass. Three, right corner, good. 3-point basket for Juliana Jones. Jones with 7. Averaging 6.6 points per game, so she has got her season average already. The Dordt defenders with the basketball. Right side it goes Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers picks up her dribble, goes over to Harrison. Harrison back to Sievers. Sievers with the ball. Sievers goes left side. Ava Langeman. Langeman to Hogendorn. Hogendorn, power move to the basket, good. Dordt ties it up 17-17 on the bucket by the freshman from Rock Rapids. Concordia basketball. This is Bassett. Bassett, left corner three. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers up the floor on the sideline. Goes to Hogendorn. Hogendorn driving in, and we've got a blocking foul called on the Bulldogs. Hogendorn lowered her shoulder, but the Concordia Bulldog player not set that time. I believe that's Creaser. Creaser is going to pick up the personal foul. No, they're going to call that on number 44, Wieselmeyer. So Wieselmeyer picks up the personal foul. I couldn't make out who was back. First free throw by Hogendorn, no good. Now, if Desta has one thing to work on here over the Christmas or Thanksgiving break and then eventually the semester break, could be the free throw shooting. Second free throw up and good. Up to this point, she is now 4 of 15 from the free throw line, and she plays a position where you're going to pick up a fair amount of fouls. Be interesting to watch that freshman develop her game as her career progresses. Pass comes right side over to Bassett. Bassett gives it up, left wing. This is Creaser. Underneath, shot no good by Wieselmeyer. Rebound taken away by the defenders. Here comes Sievers. Sievers, left side pass. Langeman. Langeman might have gotten away with the travel. Nope, they're going to call her for it. So Langeman rocks into that three-point shot and gets whistled for the travel. And the Concordia Bulldogs, Julia Jones, will inbound the basketball. She gives it up to Pregame. 18-17, defenders with a 1-point lead, under a minute to go in the period. Pass left side, Jones. Jones thought about the three, decides against it, now throws it into the corner. Wieselmeyer missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers on the jailbreak, ahead to Harrison. Harrison with the left hand, good. Not going to get many of those today. Dordt leads 20-17. Easy baskets will be at a premium this entire contest. You can bet on it. Wieselmeyer into the lane, and we've got an offensive foul called on Concordia, an illegal screen. The illegal screen's going to go against Abby Creaser, and Creaser picks up her first personal foul. So Dordt with a 3-point lead and the basketball. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. I'm curious if Dordt will hold for the final shot of the period, if they can. Less than a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So you can, in effect, take that shot with under 5 and probably get the last pass into the front court. And there goes that idea. Here comes Concordia. Concordia long pass into the front court. With it on the right wing, this is Sammy Liu. Liu kick out pass. Opportunity here for Concordia. 3 from the top of the key. Missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. 7 seconds remaining. Sievers into the front court, 5. Right corner, Bleeker. Bleeker, 3 ball. That one's off of the glass, no good. Rebound taken away by Hogendorn. Her shot, no good. And our first quarter is in the books. Dordt leads Concordia 20-17. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 1 minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection, connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Welcome back to the DeWitt. Concordia will have the basketball as we pick up play here in the second quarter. Dordt with a 20-17 lead. Concordia had the ball, missed a shot at the end of the first quarter. Dordt had a couple of shots as time expired. One, a three-pointer by Willow Bleeker. The other, a putback attempt by Desta Hogendorn. She was kind of in a tough spot, missed it. And now Concordia has the basketball to start the second period of play. Ellie Lems back on the floor. They pass it cross court. This is Bunting. Bunting throws it back onto the perimeter with the basketball. Kelty. Kelty, kick out pass, back outside to Belt. Belt with the basketball, back to Kelty. 8 to shoot. This is Brigham. Brigham guarded by Harrison. Brigham into the paint, step back, 10-footer, misses, no good. Rebound taken away by the defenders and Sievers. Outside it comes to Harrison. Harrison into the corner. Bleeker. Bleeker gets it to Vendong. Vendong, 2-point bucket, good. Jeannie Vendong with her first 2 of the day, and the Dordt defenders lead by 5, 22 to 17. With it on the right-hand side is Brigham. Dordt jams on the pick. Brigham into the paint. Dumps it off, and the shot is good. Might have been a travel on Kelty. She's got 4, and the defenders lead 22 to 19. Concordia showing pressure defense. This is Lems. Lems will take it up to half court, gets it across over to Sievers. Sievers drops it off for Vendong. Vendong shot in the paint, no good. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. Concordia with a chance to cut the lead down to 1 with a 2. Made basket is good. The spin move in the paint for Concordia's Sammy Liu, and the defender lead is 22 to 21. Harrison with the basketball. Liv has it, goes high post, Vendong. Vendong back over to Harrison. Harrison shovels it back outside Vendong. Vendong in the paint, straight on, off of the glass, good. She's got 4, and the defenders lead 24-21. Defenders had their biggest lead of the ball game moments ago at 22-17. Answering was Concordia with a couple of baskets to cut it back to 1, and now we're back to 3 with the basketball. Right-hand side, Kelty looking for the post-entry pass. Instead goes left side. This is Brigham. Brigham guarded by Harrison. Brigham gets the shot off of the glass, good. Kendall Brigham with 4 points, and the defender lead is 24 to 23. Bleeker, left side. Sievers, shot no good. Rebound saved in by Vendong. Gets it over to Harrison. Walks the tightrope on the far sideline. Stays in bounds. Sievers with it out front. Macy gets a ball screen. Vendong. Left corner Harrison. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Bleeker. Bleeker off the glass. No good, but she is fouled on the play. So Willow Bleeker will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Willow has a 3-pointer to her credit thus far. 7:29 left to go in the half. Lems will check out, and you're going to try to protect Ellie as much as you can. Maybe get to halftime where they're only picking up 1 more foul would be optimal, and if you can stay in your regular sub-rotation, that would be great. Willow Bleeker, 4 of 6 this season from the free throw line, shooting 2. First one on the way for Bleeker is up and through. Bleeker averaging 8.5 points per game. She's got 4 this afternoon, and a second free throw on the way. That one's up and through as well for Bleeker, the sophomore from right here in Sioux Center, 26-23. Dordt with a 3-point lead. Brigham with the basketball. She passes right side. With it is Bassett. Bassett dumps it into the post. Now gets the return pass. She's in the corner. Comes back out front. Jones. Juliana Jones with it. Jones gives it back. This is Bassett. Wieselmeyer cut off, and Wieselmeyer gets the shot to go as she reverses course. She's got 6, and the defenders lead 26 to 25. Sievers cross court over to Harrison. Harrison right corner. Bleeker, get in there. Yes. 3-pointer by Willow Bleeker. Bleeker with 8. Dordt leads 29 to 25. Driving is Brigham. Brigham cut off by Harrison. Drives in with the left hand, and the left-handed layup is good for Kendall Brigham. Brigham with 6, and the Dordt lead is 29-27. Harrison passes at Bleeker. Bleeker with the basketball. Bleeker comes back to Harrison. Sievers. Zone defense applied by the Bulldogs. Sievers tests the waters. Nothing there. Harrison. Harrison with it back to Sievers. Sievers looking high post. Throws it into the corner. Bleeker. Bleeker. Bang, bang, bang. 3 threes in the first half for Willow Bleeker. And the defenders match their biggest lead of the ball game at 32-27. Here comes Concordia. Concordia, Dordt digs down on the double team. Now putting the ball on the floor, driving is Bassett, and Bassett gets the shot to go, and who's it going to go on? Foul's going to go on Willow. That's number 1 on her, and Bassett will go to the free throw line for the 3-point play opportunity. So Dordt moments ago up 5. Now Concordia with an opportunity at an old-fashioned three-point play. Bassett, 6 of 7 this season from the free throw line. She is a sophomore, and she misses it. Rebound cleared by the defenders, and Vendong. Dordt leads 32-29 with the basketball. Floater in the lane by Sievers, no good. Gets her own rebound back, shot no good. And they're going to call Sievers for a foul on the rebound. And that's foul number 1 on Sievers. Team foul number 2 on the defenders in this half. Sievers missed a couple of shots in the paint. Normally pretty surefire from there, but somehow got tangled up on the rebound and gets dinged for the personal foul. And Pregame brings the ball up the floor. She's guarded by Lengeman. We'll see what Ava Lengeman is able to do defensively against her, the freshman against the senior. Lengeman, they pass it out front. Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer guarded by Hogendorn. Putting the ball on the floor. Into the corner is Pregame. Pregame, step back. Now she's going to put it on the floor, and with the right hand, rims it no good. Rebound Lems. Lems gets it outside. Sievers. Sievers with the lane to the basket. Throws it into the corner. Yes! Three-pointer Willow Bleeker. She's got 4, and the defenders extend the lead to 6, 35-29. Well, the Concordia Bulldogs missed the defensive assignment. Three-pointer in the corner for Bleeker, and the defenders lead by 6 midway through the first quarter. Through the second quarter. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
See Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab when the aches and pains won't go away. Visit proactivephysicaltherapy.net when you want to get back to the activities you love.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home.
The defenders with a 6-point lead. Concordia forced to utilize their first timeout of the contest. Now, we have not seen Kendall Pregame shoot threes yet, and I was just looking up her numbers. So far, she's been intent on getting into the paint and trying to finish at the rim. Spin move into the lane. They try to attack Lems. 3 from the wing, off the mark, no good. Long rebound, though, corralled by Concordia and Lou. They throw it back into the post, and we're going to have a foul on the post defense. That's going to go against Desta Hogendorn. Hogendorn whistled for foul number 1. So Hogendorn and Lems on the floor together right now for the defenders. Vendong grabbing a breather along with Sievers, and just as I say that, they're up off of the bench and they're going to check back in. With it right hand side is Lou. Lou gives it up, trying to drive in. Dordt brings the double. Back out front, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer 3, good. Wieselmeyer with the long 3. 9 points for her, and the Dordt lead is 35-32. High post pass, Hogendorn. Back outside, Lengeman. Lengeman with the basketball. Goes back over to Harrison. Harrison with it. Right-hand side, Bleeker. Bleeker back to Harrison. Harrison, Lengeman. Lengeman, 3-ball. In and out, no good. Everything but falling through. And here comes Pregame. Pregame with the basketball. Pregame downhill with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Lengeman. She had a tough angle. Here comes Lengeman in the front court. She does not have numbers. Feeds the trailer, Lems. Lems back to Lengeman. Into the corner, Harrison. Harrison with it, and a blocking foul called on the Concordia Bulldogs and number 32, Kendall Pregame. And so now both teams have key players with 2 fouls. Pregame picks up her second. Lems has 2 for the defenders as well. Both teams having to navigate a little bit of foul trouble, and with only 3:47 left to go in the half, you probably can't even call it foul trouble. With the basketball out front, this is Sievers, so Sievers back in the game. Sievers has it, right side, Smith. Smith back to Sievers. Sievers, Brook, 3, got it! Brooke Smith with the 3-point basket, and the Dordt defenders extend the lead to 6, 38-32. 3:27 left to go in the first half. With the basketball up front is Pregame. Pregame goes. They double-teamed her, forced her to give it up, and now the Bulldogs attacking Lou. Lou into the paint. Lou gives it up to Jones. Jones back to Lou. Lou kicks it into the corner. Wieselmeyer, her three is good. Kristen Wieselmeyer with her third three of the first half. Wieselmeyer came into the game 1 of 3 from the three-point arc, and now Sievers a little too deep. And the shot is blocked by Smith, but they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Harrison. Yeah, you can't call Smith for the foul up top. She had all ball, but they're going to say Harrison commits the foul before or in the act of shooting. So that's foul number 2 on Liv. And now Concordia with an opportunity to slice further into what was a 6-point lead. It's 38-35 currently, and they can bring it down to 2 with a couple of made free throws here. First free throw by Brigham, no good. Brigham 2 for 2 today from the free throw line, 2 for 3 now. 9 of 11 entering the game. Second free throw, that one's off the heel too strong, no good. Gets her own rebound though on the tap out. Pass out front. Concordia with the basketball. Long triple on the way. Long rebound, no good. Rebound controlled by Concordia, now tapped out of bounds by Harrison on the cross-court pass intended for Brigham. Hogendorn will check into the game. Lems will check out. Harrison will also check out of the ball game, and checking back in is Willow Bleeker. So Concordia to throw it in. Right side is Creaser. Creaser throws it out front to Kelty. Kelty against Van Dong. Van Dong holding her ground. Shot no good. Rebound taken away, and they lost it. Outlet pass out of the hands of Sievers into the corner for the tie. Deciding against the three-point shot is Creaser. Cross-court pass, Kelty. Kelty, three-pointer, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Macy with the basketball, 2:20 remaining in the first half. So Sievers will bring the basketball up the floor. Sievers with it on the right-hand side, gets a ball screen. Sievers into the paint, throws it over to Brooke. Brooke, another three, got it. Brooke Smith with the three. She's got 2 threes, and the defenders extend the lead, 41-35. Shot blocked by Bleeker, saves it in. It was touched by a Concordia player. It'll be Dordt basketball. Unable to reel it in was Abby Creaser on the save in. And the Dordt defenders have the basketball with an opportunity to extend the lead with under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Concordia will show full court pressuring defense. Pass comes into Bleeker. Bleeker with it. Bleeker gives it up to Sievers. Sievers with the ball. Sievers up the sideline. Sievers ridden all the way up the sideline. Now dribbles through it and a reach and foul. Who's it going to go on? They just called it on Brigham. Kendall Brigham, wrong place, wrong time that time. And right in the vicinity was Abby Creaser as well. And I would imagine Drew Olson would give almost anything to have that one go on Creaser instead of Brigham at this point. Brigham picks up foul number 3, so she'll be done for the rest of the half in all likelihood unless you bring her back for an offensive possession. Brooke Smith gives it up. Sievers, Dordt with a 6-point lead. Sievers with the basketball, 5 to shoot. Sievers, 3 on the way, missed it, short, no good. Rebound tapped out, picked up by Bleeker. Bleeker throws it into the paint. Kick out pass, Van Dong. Hogendorn, jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by Concordia, and coming up with it is Belt. Belt with the basketball, she passes it, well, she's got it. Now she gives it up out front, Bunting. Bunting with the basketball, 1:10 remaining in the half. Concordia trying to get to halftime with a lead no bigger than 6. They'll try to cut it in half. 3, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Van Dong. Van Dong with the basketball, they give it up Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers with the basketball. The value of Macy Sievers today may not be in points scored, but just simply handling the pressure and the trapping by Concordia. Desta Hogendorn squares up, knocks down the elbow jumper. It's good. Desta Hogendorn with a 2-point bucket. She's got 5, and the defenders extend the lead to 8. 43-35, under a minute to go. 12-second difference, shot clock and game clock. There's 21 on the game clock. Shot missed, no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Concordia. Concordia with the basketball. 3-pointer on the way. Bunting off the mark, no good. Rebound Bleeker. Bleeker in the backcourt. Willow gets it away, Sievers. Here comes Sievers on a jailbreak. She's got numbers. Sievers all the way into the paint. Spin move. Tries to dump it off. Collision, no call made. And here comes Concordia. Concordia with the basketball. Concordia kick out pass. Taken away by Sievers. 6 seconds remaining. Get the run out pass. Here comes Hogendorn. Left-handed layup. Good! busted play and a 2-point basket, and the Dordt defenders extend the lead to 10, 45-35. The defenders play to the final horn, and Hogendorn gets it on the jailbreak, and the defenders lead by 10, 45-35, outscoring Concordia 13-6 in the final minutes of the first half. 45-35, Dordt with a 10-point lead at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with a recap of the first half of action in 3 minutes.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit epremierbank.com or stop by any of the 5 Premier Bank locations in Iowa or South Dakota to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions, reading financial journals, or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym, where the Dordt defenders own a 10-point lead on the Concordia Bulldogs at halftime, 45-35. Let's go ahead and run the highlights. As you see, I believe it's the Junior Knights basketball program entertaining us at halftime. But let's go ahead and take a look at the first half highlights. Dordt, 8 of 15 from the three-point arc. In this one, Liv Harrison knocked down a couple of them. Concordia keeping pace for a while from the arc. 4 of 15 is what they are. Willow Bleeker knocked down 4 three-pointers in the first half, 3 of them in the second period, and it really was a story of three-point shooting. And I don't know that you want to rely on that completely, but 8 of 15, that will help you. I once heard three-point shooting described as fool's gold, and hopefully the defenders don't get sucked into settling for three-point baskets for the entirety of this contest. Taking a look at how this one played out, up to this point. We were tied at 3. Concordia had a 3-point lead at 8-5. Dordt then went on an 8-0 run to go up 13-8. That was their biggest lead of the ball game in the first quarter. We were tied again at 17. Dordt led 20-17 at the end of the first period. In the second period, Concordia never led, but they did have the lead down to 1 on several occasions. Last time at 26-25, Dordt pushed the lead to 6. That was the biggest lead at 35-29, forcing a Concordia timeout. Concordia got a 3 out of the timeout, cutting the lead in half, 35-32. But then the defenders closed the first half on a 10-3 run, making the halftime score 45-35 at the break. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with a look at the numbers from the first half of this one. Right after this, this is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Jennifer Jansen at Epic Realty. At Epic Realty, we take pride in providing professional real estate services with integrity and expertise. Give us a call or stop by our Sioux Center office and visit our website at epichomerealty.com.
Premier Bank is proud to support Dordt University. Visit epremierbank.com for locations and more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Back to the DeWitt Gym. Let's take a look at the first half numbers. First of all, shooting totals for the Dordt defenders, 17 of 35 from the floor, 49%. That's right around their season average. 8 of 15 from the three-point line, 53%. 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 75%. For the Concordia Bulldogs, 14 of 38 for 37%. 4 for 15 from the three-point arc, 27%. 3 for 8 on free throws, 38%. Rebounding, Dordt has a 30-14 rebounding edge. Turnovers, Concordia 4, and Dordt had 11. So Dordt hampered by 11 first half turnovers. The defenders are led in the first half by Willow Bleeker's 14 points. Olivia Harrison has 10. Desta Hogendorn with 7. Brooke Smith with 6. Ellie Lems and Jeannie Vendong with 4 points apiece. Janie Vendong with 10 rebounds already today. Macy Sievers with 7. Sievers also with 8 assists already today. Ellie Lems with 4 rebounds. Willow Bleeker with 4 rebounds. 2 assists for Willow Bleeker, along with a blocked shot. For the Concordia Bulldogs, they're led by Kristen Wieselmeyer with 12 points. 7 points for Jones, 6 for Brigham, 4 for Kelty, 2 for Creaser, 2 each for Heemstra and Liu. Rebounding, Wieselmeyer has 4. Steals, Kelty and Creaser each have 2. Let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a look at scores from around the league right after this. This is Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants, offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's. Helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner & Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes, Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell, providing professional attention to every detail. Today's broadcast brought to you by M&H True Value of Rock Valley. Behind every project is True Value. Start right. Start here.
A lot of things are happening. May as well try to use proper English if I can. Women's volleyball, Concordia advances to Sioux City with a 3-0 win over Our Lady of the Lake. Northwestern defeats Dillard 3-0. Northwestern, the number 1 seed, advances on to Sioux City. Jamestown leads William Carey, and as I said earlier, I just like to keep track of how the Jimmies are doing. 1 year removed from the conference. Midland leads Dakota State 2-1, and Morningside leads Viterbo 1-0. That one's being played in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We should have some football scores to tell you about as well. Some NAI National Championship playoff games. Let's see, Southwestern and St. Francis of Indiana tied 24-24. Pikeville, 5-5 Pikeville. And Baker tied 28-all at the in the third period. Kansas Wesleyan leads Dickinson State midway through the second quarter, 14-10. And what do you know? Friends leads Ottawa of Arizona 47-28. That game's being played in Wichita, Kansas. Friends leading Ottawa, Arizona 47-28. Ottawa, Arizona getting in with an at-large berth, trailing by 19 late in that contest. I think we've got some women's basketball scores as well. We do have some conference games happening, and they've had to juggle some of the start times around because of NAI National Championship Volleyball. Thinking of over in Orange City, for instance, where they've had to push things back. Women's basketball, Morningside leads Doane late in the first half, 30-19. Waldorf leads Mount Marty 31-26 in Forest City. Briarcliff leads Hastings 40-33. And those are all of the in-progress women's basketball games. Dakota Wesleyan and College of St. Mary will play later today. That's a 3 o'clock tip time. Let's take a 1 minute break. Just a 1 minute break. We'll be back with the second half from the DeWitt in 1 minute.
Today's Dordt Media Network broadcast, brought to you by Cruise & Cruise PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamars, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928. Dordt basketball as we resume play here in the second half now. The defenders playing with a 10-point lead, 45-35. Liv Harrison with the basketball. Dordt throws it into the corner. Bleeker gives it up. Vendong, Sievers. 10 to shoot for the defenders. Sievers with the basketball, throws right corner, Bleeker, Vendong on the elbow. Vendong into the paint, splits the defense, and she is fouled, and Janey will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. So Vendong fouled on the play as she took it into the paint. Kristen Wieselmeyer whistled for the personal. That's her second. Free throw on the way for Janey is up and through. Vendong is an 82% free throw shooter. A second free throw on the way for the senior. Steadily working her way up the all-time career rebound and scoring list. I took a look. I think she's 4th already in rebounds. And with a 10-rebound first half, you can see why. Dordt leads by a dozen, 47-35. Concordia basketball, right-hand side, Creaser. They get it back out front. Wieselmeyer lets fly with a 3 and banks it in. Might be her day. 15 points for Wieselmeyer. 47-38. Defenders by 9. With the basketball, I think that's Wieselmeyer's 4th 3 today. Dordt answering with a 3 of their own. That's Macy Sievers with her first field goal, and the defenders lead 50-38. Well, Wieselmeyer 4 of 7 from the arc right now for the Bulldogs. Driving in, left-handed layup, and finishing at the rim was Abby Creaser. Creaser makes it 50-40 defenders. So Dordt with a 50-40 lead. And we've got a foul in the paint, and we've had more whistles in the first minute 24 of the second half than we did much of the first half. It was everybody for themselves in the first half, and both ways. Could have had a lot more fouls called, and in this one so far, Dordt, Ellie Lems with an opportunity to shoot free throws, and Ellie makes the first one. That, by the way, is foul number 3 on Wieselmeyer. So now Drew Olson and the Concordia Bulldogs will need to navigate some foul issues. Second free throw by Lems is good. She's got 6. Dordt leads 52-40. Concordia basketball, Brigham, they'll get a set play from the sideline. Pass goes left side, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer, high post pass. Squaring up is Jones. Jones cut off. Ball deflected, picked up, Concordia. This left side, Brigham. Ice in her veins, 3, good. She's a good player. She's got 9, 52-43. Dordt with the basketball. And thrown away by Harrison. Here comes Concordia with a chance to slice further into what was a 12-point lead. 3-pointer, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Dordt dodges the bullet for the moment for that possession. Turnover doesn't hurt them. Pass right side, Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Concordia likes that zone this year, it appears. Left side pass, Sievers. Sievers to the elbow, Lems. Harrison, 10 to shoot, long 2, good. Liv Harrison with a 2-point bucket. She's got 12. She came into the game averaging right at 13 points a game. And the Concordia Bulldogs will bring it into the front court. With it out front, this is Kelty. Kelty back over to Creaser. Creaser into the paint, throws it right corner, Kelty. Kelty trying to put it on the deck. Forced to the perimeter. Wieselmeyer cut off there by Vendong. 8 to shoot.
Back it goes to Creaser. Creaser throws it into the corner. Brigham pinned under the basket. 2 to shoot. 17-footer as the horn sounds. No good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Here comes Dordt. Sievers into the front court. Hesitates. Drives in with the left hand. Too strong. No good. And for Macy tonight, it has not been her night shooting. But her value, as I stated earlier, may not be in shooting. It may be in simply handling the pressuring defense. Ball deflected up, picked up by Sievers. Here comes Dordt. Dordt with the basketball, 11 points. The lead. Sievers into the paint. We've got a late whistle and a foul call. And that one, that might have been a bailout. If that ball goes in, I'm convinced that's one of those plays where there's no foul. It doesn't go in, so the whistle comes in just a skosh late. Those are the kind of things that'll make people edgy. Macy Sievers to the free throw line to shoot 2. So 2 free throws on the way for the whirling dervish from Storm Lake. She's got 4. Oh, that ponytail just starts bobbing, and she heads up the floor, and it is Katie Bar the door. 55-43. Another free throw on the way, up and through. Macy Sievers today, she's got 8 assists and 10 rebounds, so take the scoring out of it. She's still proving her worth, and we knew that. Pass comes out front, Brigham with the basketball, goes high post. Kelty squares up against Lems. Lems holds her ground. Kelty back out front, Heemstra with the basketball, Brigham, elbow jumper, good. Well, Kendall Brigham with 11 points, and the Dordt lead is 56-45, and the Bulldogs need a timeout. We played nearly 4 minutes of the second half. Dordt leads by 11. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Biblical truth shapes Dordt's worldview, giving students the wisdom to serve God and neighbor through their work and in their daily lives. Do all that God has created you to do at Dordt University.
Across the street at the Vernon, Dordt leads in hockey with Dallas Baptist 5-1. It'll be Dordt basketball after the timeout by Concordia. Concordia has 3 timeouts remaining. Desta Hogendorn will throw the ball in for the defenders, and Hogendorn gets it inbounded to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball in the backcourt. Sievers bringing it up, gets it ahead to Desta. Desta into the front court. Desta, this freshman, all the way to the hoop, lays it up, no good. Gets her own rebound back, and they're going to wave it off and say the foul came before the shot. And Desta, everything but the finish from point-blank range. The freshman brought it all the way up the floor, and the first rule of basketball, stop the ball. Concordia didn't do it, and Hogendorn ends up just missing a point-blank shot. The foul on the play called on the Bulldogs. Pass over the top, Bleeker. Dordt by 11 right now. Willow with the basketball on the left-hand side. Picks up her dribble. Desta, free throw line jumper, missed it, no good. Rebound fought for, and Ellie Lems is held on the play. Foul goes on Heemstra, and that's Abby Heemstra's first, and team foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. And Dordt's going to shoot free throws from here on out. Well, I've been to Seward enough times to remember many occasions where the defenders had 5 or 10 fouls up on the board, and Concordia had very few. This time, roles reversed. Lems, first free throw, good. Second one, good. Ellie Lems makes them both. She's got 8. And the defender lead is 58-45. My guess would be you might see a few fouls called here on the defender, so You might want to pick who you got on the floor pretty wisely right now. Shot blocked by Lems. Rebound taken away by the defender. So Lems able to block the shot, playing straight up against Kelty that time. Dordt with a chance to extend the lead. Macy Sievers for the basketball. Sievers looking down low into the corner. Brooks. Smith too strong, no good. Rebound though, tracked down by Hogendorn. Saves it in, no. Out of bounds, and Desta Hogendorn unable to save it in. And going for the big shot that time was Brooks Smith. Just missed it too strong. Liv Harrison will check into the ball game at the next break. Didn't get there quite quickly enough. Kendall Brigham with the basketball right-hand side for the Bulldogs. They throw it out front. Kelty to the top of the key. Belt. And what do we have? An offensive foul called on the Bulldogs and an illegal screen. That's going to go on Megan Belt. That's number 1 on her. And for the Bulldogs, beg your pardon, number 2 on Belt, the freshman from Papillion, Nebraska. And Dordt will inbound the basketball. Hogendorn gets it inbounded into the backcourt to Sievers. Macy will bring it up. Sievers against token pressure by Sammy Lou. Dordt basketball, left side it goes to Van Dong. Van Dong, right side, Sievers looking for the post entry pass. They tried to lob it down low, right idea, but executed it. Unable to execute it, and Concordia comes away with a loose basketball. Brigham calling a set play, down by a baker's dozen. Brigham wants a ball screen out front from Kelty. Brigham will now wave off Kelty. Now Heemstra comes out to set the ball screen. Heemstra peels out of it, tries to drop it off, and she does. Kick out pass, back right side, back over to Belt. 5 to shoot, shot, hangs on the rim, falls off, no good, but a foul on the play. Foul's going to go on Kaylee Davis. So Kaylee Davis whistled for the personal foul. That's foul number 1 on her. And Megan Belt will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair with her team trailing 58-45. First free throw up and through. Another one on the way for Belt. Belt 5 of 6 from the free throw line this season, now 6 of 7. Second free throw on the way is up, and that one is off the mark, no good. And the defenders lead 58-46. 58-46, Sievers into the front court. Sievers splits the defense and throws it away. Just a little bit off. And Macy, right idea, split the defense, tried to drop it off. 9 times out of 10 you take that, but today the timing has just been a little bit off, and part of that's the defensive pressure put on by the Bulldogs. Dordt chasing Brigham. Brigham doesn't get rid of it out of the double team. Now keeps possession of it. She throws it left side. Belt. Belt long triple. Good. Megan Belt with the 3. She's got 4, and the defender lead is 9 again. 58-49. Let's see if Dordt has an answer. 3:40 remaining in the third period. Pass out front. Hogendorn. Hogendorn looking. Gets it away, Davis. Kaylee gives it back over to Sievers. 14 to shoot. Dordt will set the offense. Macy, 10 to shoot. Top of the key, triple. Kaboom! 3-point basket. Macy Sievers, 8 in the second half for the junior. And the Dordt defenders lead by a dozen, 61-49. The defenders now 10 of 18 from the arc. Pass left side, 3 on the way, answering no. Rebound taken away by Harrison. Harrison has numbers, has Sievers if she sees her. She does. Layup, Sievers, good! Macy Sievers with a 2-point bucket, 10 in the second half. Dordt leads 63-49. Into the front court is Brigham. Brigham back out front, long 3, good. 3-point bucket for Raylan Kelty. She's got 7, and the defender lead is 63-52. So 63-52, 2:51 remaining. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
In our program, we talk a lot about this idea of teaching Christianly. How does my faith impact every decision I make in my teaching practice? The more opportunities we have to work with students to kind of foster that kind of a little bit bigger picture of how faith and learning are already integral. It's already there. So how do we uncover that? How do we help students start to see more and more like this is how things are? I'm a person of faith. My faith is a critical component to who I am. Then it's going to have to play out in my teaching practice in some way.
The Concordia Bulldogs call that last timeout, trailing by 11. So they have 2 timeouts remaining. Dordt has their full complement of 5, and Bill Harmson likes to save them for the final minutes if he can. That whole ball advancement thing in the closing minute. Pass to Harrison. Harrison takes it across half court. Harrison gets a ball screen, lays it up with the right hand, good. Liv Harrison give the assist that time to Jeannie Van Dong, setting a pick out front, and the defenders lead by 13, 65-52. 2.5 left to go in the third quarter. Concordia basketball, Brigham, they dump it into the post. Back to the basket is Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer fading away, 2-point bucket, good. She's got 17. She came into the game averaging 5.4 points per game. 65-44, Dordt with a lead and the basketball. 12:09 left to go in the game. Pass, left side it goes. Van Dong gets a ball screen. Van Dong, right side, Sievers. Thought about the 3. Hands it off to Van Dong inside, Bleeker. Bleeker back out to Lems. Ball deflected, messes with the timing. Here's Van Dong. Van Dong, Bleeker. Bleeker 3, missed, no good. But there for the rebound and the putback is Van Dong, no good. But Lems is fouled. Offensive rebounds for the defenders. This is a Dordt team that averages right at 50 rebounds per game, and they're on pace for that today. Right now, the defenders with a 40-16 rebounding edge. Lems' free throw is up, in and out, no good. Another one on the way for Lems. She misses. That's her first miss in 5 attempts. She's got another one coming, trying to extend the lead back to a dozen. This one's up and good. So Lems makes 1 of 2. And the defenders lead 66-54. So 66-54. Concordia basketball, 90 seconds left to go in the quarter. Pass goes underneath. Jones missed it, but a foul on the play called on Jeannie Van Dong. That's Van Dong's second. So I was worried about Van Dong and foul trouble. She picked up her first one 30 seconds into the game. I thought, oh, it's going to be one of those kind of days. She's been able to play without picking up another one still just moments ago, defending Juliana Jones. Jones with 8. She had 7 in the first quarter. Makes a free throw. She's got 8 and now 9. It's a 10-point ball game, 66-56. Lems checks out, I should say. Hogendorn checks in. The defenders so far, 48% from the floor. Concordia 43. Pass comes to Van Dong. Van Dong across the timeline, hands it off to Bleeker. Now back to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers gets a ball screen out front from Van Dong. Sievers testing the waters, nothing there. Inside it goes to Van Dong, and Van Dong is blocked on the play by Kreitzer. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball. 66-56. Defenders still up double digits. I believe Concordia's been within 9 here in the second half. Dordt's had the lead to as much as 15. Right side pass, it goes to Sievers. 8 to shoot. Now 7. Right side, Hogendorn. Long 2. Rattles it. No good. Rebound. And stepping on the end line out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball with a fresh 30. So Concordia secures their 18th rebound of the day, but they step on the baseline in the process. So they turn it over, and Dordt gets the basketball back. Throwing it in is Harrison. Over the top, Smith. Dordt with a fresh 30 to work with. Brook to Harrison. Harrison, left side, back to Van Dong. High-low pass, they go to Hogendorn. Hogendorn leans it up, good. Desta Hogendorn, the freshman from Rock Rapids, gives Dordt a dozen-point lead again, 68-56. About a 15-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Brigham with it on the right wing. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 33 on the game clock. Brigham against Harrison. Brigham trying to step back. She'll try it again. Working her way in. Throws it right corner. Van Dong not given any ground. Fading away. Shot no good, but the rebound secured by Concordia. They'll try a triple. Missed it. No good. Fight for the rebound. Falling away. Shot no good, and the rebound taken down by Van Dong. Van Dong with it, outlets to Hogendorn. 6 seconds remaining. Smith into the front court. Back it goes, Harrison. 1 second. Buzzer beater misses, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. Our score, Dordt 68, Concordia 56. Final 10 minutes of this one coming up. Let's take a 1 minute break. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in a minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Sue, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, and decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com. Your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family owned and located in downtown Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
It'll be Concordia basketball to start the fourth quarter. Checking some scores and trying to find in particular the volleyball matches. The Turbo and Morningside and Midland and Dakota State playing in the first round of the NAI National Championship. Pass goes underneath, and we're going to have a foul called on the double team. That's going to go on Macy Sievers. That's number 3 on her. So she is the first defender to pick up her third. Kendall Pregame and Kristen Wieselmeyer both have 3 for the Bulldogs. 9:50 left to go in the game. Pass over the top. Coming out with it is Kelty. Kelty hands it back over to Creaser. Creaser driving in with the left hand. Scoops it up. 4 points for Creaser. Dordt leads 68-58. Sievers with it in the backcourt. She'll bring it up against Creaser. And Sievers gets away from the defensive pressure into the corner. Rhythm 3, missed, no good. Rebound, though, taken down by Hogendorn. Hogendorn's outlet pass deflected. And here comes Concordia. And the shot is missed, no good in the paint by Creaser. Rebound defenders. Dordt into the front court. Lems layup, good. Ellie Lems with a 2-point bucket. The defenders extend the lead back to a dozen, 70-58. And we're going to have a hand check called, an arm bar called on Liv Harrison. That's foul number 3 on her. And that's foul number 2 on the defenders in this period. Well, the Dordt defenders with a 12-point lead. Dordt has had a significant rebounding edge, but they've turned it over a little bit more than Concordia, 14-6. So right there's how Concordia has basically been able to stay in the game. Could have been a travel call, no call made. Rebound taken away by the defenders and Sievers. Sievers, floater in the lane, missed it, no good. Just a little bit off for Macy today. Got things going a little bit in the third period. She's got 10 points. Couple of assists short of a triple-double. Pass goes right side, Kelty. Dordt by a dozen. Kelty, Dordt jams on the double team. Now they get it back out front to Pregame. 8:20 remaining. Pregame with the basketball. They throw it into the corner. Jones, ball fake. Jones, shot blocked. And that, my friend, is a makeup call. Could have been a couple foul calls on the earlier possessions. Looked like Desta Hogendorn got mostly ball up top that time, but she gets rung up for the personal foul. That's foul number 2 on her. Team foul number 3 on the defenders in this quarter. First free throw is up and through. Another one on the way. This is Juliana Jones. Jones with her 10th point of the day, trying to trim this one down to a 10-point difference again, and she makes it. By my count, she's got 11. Looks like Jeff Sager on the official stats is in agreement with me today. And the defenders now inbounding, and it's thrown away by Desta Hogendorn. Well, if Dordt survives this one, it's going to be, it will not be because they've taken care of the basketball. They've got a few too many turnovers today, 15 of them, and they just threw one away on an inbounds play. And Dordt's going to call a timeout to talk things over. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
We return to play as Concordia inbounds the basketball, and it's deflected out of play. Dordt leading by 10, 8:14 remaining. Concordia has the basketball. That's in regulation. Concordia throws it in. Coming up with it is Kelty. Kelty puts it on the deck against Vendong. Kick out pass, left side. Robbins. Robbins goes back over to Creaser. Creaser to Kelty. Kelty lobs it down low. Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer, shot is good. Count the hoop, and she is fouled. 70-62 for Wieselmeyer. That's 19. 10 better than her season high. And that foul was charged to the defenders in Ellie Lems. That's number 3 on Lems. Wieselmeyer, field goal and free throw, makes it a 7-point game at 70-63. Sievers into the front court. Dordt needs to answer. Concordia has now scored, by my count, 6 in a row, maybe 5. Have to double check. Right side pass, it goes. They try to drop it inside, and we've got a hold on the play called against McKenna Robbins. Robbins whistled for the personal. Team foul number 1 on the Bulldogs in this period. Dordt will inbound right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Throwing it in will be Sievers. Sievers into the corner, Vendong. Vendong, left side, Harrison. Harrison with it, puts it on the deck. Harrison into the paint, short shot, can't get it to go. Everything but the finish for Harrison that time, and here comes Concordia in transition. Into the front court, 3 for no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers up the floor. Sievers splits the defense all the way into the paint, floats it up, good. Macy Sievers with a dozen. Dordt leads 72-63. Up the floor with the basketball, trying to answer is Creaser. Creaser, shot no good, but a foul on the play called on Willow. That's number 2 on her. And Abby Creaser, who has 4 points today and seems to be able to get to the basket almost at will. She has just 2 field goals to show for it thus far. So the foul called on Bleeker, that's number 2 on her. And free throws on the way for Creaser. First one is up and through. She is a senior from Lincoln, 5 points for her. And a second free throw, trying to bring it back to 7. 7:06 left to go in the game. That one's up and off the heel, no good. And a rebound corralled by Janie Vendong. Dordt up by 8, 72-64. Pass into the front court, Vendong. Left side, Smith. Smith, jumper, rattled, no good. Vendong chasing it into the corner, unable to secure it. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the defenders. And we're going to have a timeout. Dordt leading 72-64 with 6:52 remaining in the contest. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast brought to you by Flooring and Design in Sioux Center. Whether you are building a new home, remodeling your current home, or wanting to freshen up your decor, we can help make your home as unique as you. Stop in to see us at Flooring and Design.
Eight-point lead for the defenders, 72-64, but the Bulldogs putting up a fight here in the fourth period. And the Concordia Bulldogs bring it up. This is Pregame. Pregame throws right-hand side to Creaser. Creaser. Concordia's been as close as 7. Cross-court pass. Down to the baseline is Belt. Belt cut off. Gives it up Kelty. Kelty scoops it up with the left hand. Good. Raylan Kelty with 9, and the Dordt lead is 72-66. Need some good possessions here if you're Dordt. Into the front court is Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers on the left-hand side. Picks up her dribble. Throws it back over to Brooke Smith. Smith, Vendong, reverses. Sievers, 3, short, no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds, and last touch by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball. Concordia with the basketball. A lot of contact on both ends of the floor. Concordia comes back left side. They go back to Belt. Belt down to the baseline, and Belt is fouled on the play. Foul's going to go on Brooke Smith. That's number 1 on her. And free throws on the way for Megan Belt. Belt 1 for 2 today. Those free throws coming earlier in the half. So the freshman from Papillion with an opportunity to cut the lead down to 4 with a couple of made free throws. First one is up and good. She's got 5 points off the bench, averaging 8.8 points per game so far this season for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs have whittled the lead down to 5, 72-67. Second free throw up and through as well. This is as close as Concordia has been since it was 35-32, beg your pardon, 38-35. This is as close as the Bulldogs have been. Dordt will bring the basketball up. This is Sievers. Sievers in the backcourt, again through the double team. Sievers picks up her dribble, throws it, right side Bleeker. Bleeker with the basketball back over to Macy. Dordt needs a basket. They need to answer here. Sievers with it, right hand side, working against Creaser. Sievers, 7 to shoot. Gets it back out front, Liv. Liv spins, puts up the 10-footer, missed it, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, last touch by Vendong. It will be Concordia basketball. So Concordia succeeding and hanging around, and now they're giving themselves a shot here in the final 5:23. Raylan Kelty will inbound the basketball. Bringing it up is Kendall Pregame. Got to think Brigham got a shot or two left in her yet as well. Concordia basketball. They get it into the deep post, and the basket for Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer with the 2. It's 72-70. Sievers for the basketball. So Dordt up 2. They have gone scoreless since it was 72-63. 7 in a row for the Bulldogs. Under 5 to go, and now Dordt turns it over. Bleeker's pass a little bit too hot to handle. Brigham thinks about the 3. Now she's going to step back. Right-hand side, they throw it down, and we've got a foul called against the defenders, and Janie Vendong, that's number 3 on her, and free throw time now for Concordia. Well, the defenders need to answer, and right now the Concordia Bulldogs, the aggressor. Raylan Kelty, an 89% free throw shooter, was 0 for 1 today, shooting 2 free throws to try and tie it. 72-71. Second free throw is good, and we're tied. 4:43 remaining in regulation. So lots of basketball yet to be played. Concordia's in the bonus from here on out as well. And Sievers calls for a timeout. Sievers calls for the timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Let's take a 1-minute break, a 30-second break, and we'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
Some empty possessions by the defenders. And Concordia is on a 9-0 run over the last 2:45. They've been efficient on offense. And now the Dordt defenders, free throw line jumper, Sievers, good. Macy Sievers with the 2, all of her points coming in the second half. 74-72, defenders by a deuce. Concordia basketball, Brigham. Brigham throws it high post. Gets it away, shot is up, count the hoop, and a foul called on Ellie Lems. Lems has just picked up her 4th personal. Kristen Wieselmeyer will go to the free throw line for a 3-point play and shoots for Concordia's first lead since it was 8-7. So Wieselmeyer, 2 for 3 today, makes the free throw, and the Bulldogs lead 75-74. 4 minutes remaining in this contest, so the defenders have to answer. With it is Sievers. Sievers out front, high post, Lems. Lems with the basketball, goes left side, Harrison. Harrison with it at the top of the key. Right side, Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Concordia, I think, has scored on 5 possessions in a row. Sievers jumper missed, no good. And the rebound cleared, nope, out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball. The offensive flow for the defenders that time, not what you would like. And now the defenders need to come up with a stop. And those have been hard to come by here in the last 5 minutes or so. Concordia very efficient. They've been scoring on almost every possession. Concordia with the basketball, Brigham. Brigham, ball screen, picks it up. Harrison, Hasslinger, they get it over to Kelty. Kelty back over to Brigham. Concordia will shorten the game here, running the shot clock down. Brigham into the paint against Harrison. Back out front, Creaser. Into the corner, Kelty. Kelty misses everything, no good. And a foul called on the rebound against the defenders. Shot clock, it was at 3. Ball was airballed. And now you're shooting free throws. And shooting free throws will be Kendall Brigham. Brigham with 11 points so far. She has not scored here in the 4th period, so her first chance at a basket are points, and that one's good. She's got a dozen. And the defenders trail 76-74. Second free throw on the way for Brigham is up and through. 77-74, Concordia with a 3-point lead. Dordt with the basketball, and they've got to answer. Sievers into the front court, 3:09 remaining. She wants to clear it out. Sievers picks it up, gets it away to Hogendorn. Hogendorn into the corner. Harrison for the tie, missed it, too strong, no good. And the shots that were falling in the first half for the defenders right now not falling. Wieselmeyer with it, left-hand side. Wieselmeyer goes to Brigham, and Concordia will shorten the game again. They'll work the shot clock. 2:45 and counting. Ball deflected. It's taken away by Vendong. Vendong doesn't have a clear path to the basket, so she waits for Sievers. Sievers at the top of the key. Macy on the right wing. Passes. Hogendorn. Hogendorn, 15-footer, no good. And the rebound is taken away by Concordia. Dordt here in the 4th period, just 3 of 12 from the field. Dordt has gone cold. Concordia has a 3-point lead. Dordt needs a stop again. With it is Brigham. Brigham with the basketball on the right wing. Brigham all the way. Right side goes Kelty. Kelty, they dump it down low, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer against Hogendorn. Kick out pass, stepping into the 3. Missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Hogendorn. Hogendorn gets it over to Sievers. Sievers into the front court. Macy all the way into the paint. Now angles off to the right-hand side. Sievers with it. Sievers, and we've got a reach-in foul, but Concordia has fouls to give. Concordia can afford to play it very aggressively on the perimeter. They only have 2 personal foul or 2 team fouls, so they've got 2 more to give here in this period. So they can afford to play very aggressively. Pass comes into Hogendorn. Dordt needs a basket, trailing 3. Don't need a three at this point. You just need a basket. And we're going to have a travel called on Liv Harrison. Well, this Dordt defender team, we talked about the experience of Vendong and Sievers, but after that, the experience, you don't quite have it yet. Now they're learning, and this might be a tough one to learn, but with 90 seconds left, Concordia's got the basketball and a three-point lead. Dordt needs a stop again. Can't afford to give up baskets. Underneath and the layup, we've got to travel. Yep, traveling the call against the Concordia Bulldogs. So the defenders catch a break on the pass underneath where it looked like Kelty was going to give Concordia a 5-point advantage. It remains at 3, 77-74. Harrison with it in the backcourt. Here comes Liv. Liv up the right-hand side with it all the way down to the baseline. Bumped out. Bleeker thought about the three, now drives in, kicks it to Harrison. Three ball, bang, bang, bang! 77-77, the Dordt defenders tie it on a Liv Harrison three-point basket. No, they're going to say it's just a 2. We might review it. They can review it if they want. Oh, no, they called a foul up the floor. Beg your pardon. They call foul on Sievers, so Pregame will go to the free throw line, misses the first one. I saw the 2 indicated by the official, and I thought, okay, they're going to say it's a 2 instead of a 3 for Harrison. Free throw missed by Pregame, and that one's good, so it's 78-77. Beg your pardon, misinterpreted that. Here's Harrison. Harrison with it, and Harrison has it poked away from behind, and McKenna Robbins whistled for the personal. That is team foul number 3 on Concordia. So they've still got 1 to give. Dordt down a point. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. They get the ball into Sievers, working against Kreeser. Sievers with it on the right-hand side, crosses over all the way down to the paint, and we've got a foul called against Concordia. So now Dordt on the next inbound will be in the bonus from here on out, trailing by 1, 78-77. Dordt inbounding. Macy Sievers will toss it in. So Sievers throwing it in. Pass comes in to Lems. Underneath, Schoenhoven. And Janie Vendong gets it in deep. Knocked on the arm. Gets the shot to go. And Janie Vendong. Schoenhoven snuck out there for a moment, but Vendong with a chance at a three-point play opportunity. That foul is going to go on Abby Kreeser. And now the defenders with an opportunity to establish a 2-point lead with 54.9 remaining. Lots of basketball yet to be played in this one. Free throw coming for Vendong. Vendong up, good. 2-point lead for the defenders on the old-fashioned three-point play for Vendong. Vendong with 9. With the basketball is Pregame. Pregame tests the waters with the left hand, ties it. She is a handful. Kendall Pregame picks her spots. She scores another 2. She's got 16. And the Dordt defenders have the basketball with it tied 80-80. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym, where we are deadlocked at 80, and Dordt will be inbounding the basketball. The Dordt defenders tied up 80 all. On the floor for the defenders, Bleeker is throwing in. Harrison, Lems, Van Dong, and Sievers. For Concordia, guarding the inbounds pass is Sammy Lou. Bleeker looking, and Bleeker gets it into Van Dong. Shot clock and game clock, 15-second difference. Sievers has it, right-hand side. 20 on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock, still dribbling. Abby Creaser waiting for her at the three-point arc. 13 now to shoot. We're tied. Sievers on the right-hand side goes to Van Dong. Van Dong puts it on the paint, puts it on the floor. Kick out back to Sievers. Bleeker for the lead. Three, missed it, no good. Rebound Harrison. Harrison for the basketball, and Dordt wants another timeout with 13 seconds remaining. So the defenders get a three from Willow Bleeker, but unable to knock it down. Dordt tracks down the long shot. They get the rebound. They call their final timeout. So that comes into play on the inbounds play as well. You can't call a timeout if you're stuck. 80-80 with 13 seconds remaining. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll keep it right here. Make sure we don't miss any of the action. I want to take a look at some other scores from around the league. And boy, I'm having trouble navigating things today. Give it another shot. There we go. Women's basketball. Briarcliff has beaten Hastings 80-67. Waldorf leads Mount Marty 69-67 with 15 seconds remaining. Morningside leads Doane by 23, 64-41. Dakota Wesleyan playing a non-conference game at Valley City today. Dakota Wesleyan leading at 69-53, and near halftime, beg your pardon, that was men's basketball. Women's basketball, Dakota Wesleyan leads College of St. Mary 35-18. So Concordia has 2 timeouts left. If they get the ball back, they can call a timeout and advance the basketball. Bleeker will throw the ball in on the sideline. So Willow to throw it in. And she gets it into Sievers, 13 seconds. Macy with it, 10. Sievers out front. Back over to Bleeker. Bleeker, they go to Van Dong. Van Dong in the paint, shot no good. Rebound is called. So the Bulldogs call a timeout. They can go to the replay if they want to see how much time is left. Some of our top row officials thinking they know what the call is. So 0.2 of a second on the clock right now. Timeout charged to Concordia. And this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
And it'll be maybe a second. They'll probably add a second. You've got to secure the rebound. You need to decipher when they secured the rebound and how much time is on the clock. It is not a foolproof system. And what they're doing is they're basically reviewing the Dordt Media Network fee that you can watch for free, may I add, I'm curious if in Concordia's gym, if the officials need to pay a fee. I digress. 80-80 our score. Concordia will have the basketball. They're still deciphering how much time is on the clock. And they're going to confer now with all three officials. And Concordia will have an inbounds play, and in all likelihood, my guess would be they'll be able to take a dribble and shoot. That's if the ball isn't tipped on the inbounds play. And Drew Olson out on the floor, walking through practice, showing where he wants everyone at. He's out on the three-point circle. There he is. You see him on the live stream. So 9/10 of a second remaining. After all of that, Concordia gets 7/10 of a second to work with. And the Bulldogs will inbound on the sideline. Throwing the ball in will be Abby Creaser. She'll be guarded by Desta Hogendorn. See if Hogendorn can get a hand on the inbounds pass. The clock will start on the first touch. So throwing the ball in is Creaser. Creaser looking. A two wins it, and the ball is thrown away. So the ball was touched by Concordia. Dordt's out of timeout. 7/10 of a second remaining. Can't do anything with it. Can't call a timeout to advance it. And so now Dordt will inbound, and we're probably headed to overtime. Van Dong will get it inbounded. That's the end of the regulation. We're tied 80-80. To overtime we go. 40 minutes wasn't enough. Got to go another 5. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in a minute.
See Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab when the aches and pains won't go away. Visit proactivephysicaltherapy.net when you want to get back to the activities you love.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit epremierbank.com or stop by any of the 5 Premier Bank locations in Iowa or South Dakota to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Well, we're back and live from the DeWitt Gym, and a reminder that this is a production of the Dordt Media Network. And we appreciate your support. If you want to learn more about business and individual sponsorship opportunities, continue to make these broadcasts available free of charge. Contact me, Mike.Biker, B-Y-K-E-R, at Dordt.edu. Dordt will jump it up with Jeannie Van Dong, Kristen Wieselmeyer, who leads the all players with 25 points. And the defenders control the opening tap. 5 minutes remaining. Here comes Sievers. Sievers loops it up in the lane. Her shot missed, no good, but Concordia unable to gather in the rebound. And for the defenders, here in the second half, Dordt has gone 11 of 31 from the floor, including 3 of 9 on three-point shots. Big one, though, by Liv Harrison near the end of regulation. Shot no good in the paint by Van Dong, but she's held on the play. And Janie will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. McKenna Robbins whistled for her 3rd personal, beg your pardon, her 4th now. And Janie Van Dong, who has 9 points thus far. She had a 3-point play late in the game to helped force overtime when Dordt was down. 10 points and 13 rebounds for Vendong, so she's got another double-double. She gives Dordt an 82-80 lead. Concordia basketball trailing by 2. Bringing the basketball up will be Pregame. Pregame with 16 points. Pass right side to Creaser. Creaser out front, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer to Pregame. Pregame looking down low for Kelty. Dordt's got a couple of players with 4 fouls as well, so this will be could be a battle of attrition yet before it's all done. Three-pointer missed, no good from the left wing. That was a three-pointer missed by Megan Belt. And the Dordt defenders with a 2-point lead on the basketball now. 4:18 remaining. Vendong will throw it in. They get it into Harrison. Harrison in the backcourt will take it up against Kelty. They'll bring a double team. Harrison all the way up the sideline. Finds Sievers, high post, Vendong. Vendong, right side, Bleeker. Rhythm 3, missed it, too strong, no good. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. Concordia off and running for the lead. No, they get it back over to Kelty. Kelty, left side, Pregame. Under 4 minutes to go in overtime. 82-80, defenders by 2. 3:50 and counting. Left side pass, it goes to Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer picks up the pass, goes to Kelty. Kelty's going to take it in against Vendong. Lems digs down on it. Now back to Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer comes back to Robbins. Robbins, 1 to shoot, and the shot clock expires. Turnover to the defenders on the shot clock. Shot clock violation, as it appeared the Concordia Bulldogs just didn't see how much time was remaining. Made 1 extra pass, maybe had a shot earlier, had a look at least, but now Dordt inbounding. They get it into Sievers. Sievers up the floor. It goes to Vendong. Vendong will take it across the timeline. Oh, Vendong throws it away. Got a little bit ahead of herself. Intended for Willow Bleeker in the corner. Turnovers have been a problem today. 19 turnovers on the defenders today by my count. Looks like the official scorekeeper. Actually, that's the official scorekeeper's count. So 3:20 remaining. Team swap turnovers. Concordia has it back. Kelty spin move into the lane. Lays it up with the left hand. Good. Kelty finishes with the left hand. She's got 11. We're tied at 82 all. Into the front court is Sievers. 3:05 remaining. Sievers comes back left side. Picks up her dribble. We're tied. Pass goes to Harrison. Harrison, hand-to-hand combat down low. This is Vendong. Vendong is fouled on the play. And Kristen Wieselmeyer has just picked up her 4th. And Janie Vendong will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Wieselmeyer picks up her 4th. 2:53 remaining. Vendong trying to reestablish a lead for the defenders. First one is up and through. Second one on the way for Vendong. She's got a dozen. Dordt leading 83-82. 5 double-figure scores for the defenders. And 1 knocking on the door. That's Hogendorn with 9. Defenders reestablish a 2-point lead, 84-82. Need a stop if you're the defenders. They pass it down low, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer against Lems. Shot hangs on the rim, and they're going to call foul on Lems, and I believe Lems is done. Ellie Lems has just picked up her 5th personal foul. Wieselmeyer will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 to try and tie it. So Ellie Lems goes to the bench with 11 points and 7 rebounds and a block shot. So Wieselmeyer, listed as a freshman from Holyoke, Colorado. Free throw is up and through. She's trying to tie it here. She's got a game-high 26. And a second free throw coming for Wieselmeyer. This one's up and good as well, so we're tied at 84. We were tied at 80, tied at 82, now tied at 84. Dordt basketball, Harrison. Harrison has it on the right side. Hogendorn in the game for the defenders now. And Hogendorn is fouled on her trip to the basket. Foul is going to go against the Bulldogs and McKenna Robbins, and she fouls out. And she will foul out at the 2:29 mark. And Liv Harrison will shoot a pair. First free throws for Liv today. 14 points for Harrison, had 10 in the first half. Makes that one. She's got another one coming, trying to unlock the tie. Second free throw for Harrison with 2:29 remaining in overtime. That one's up and good as well. So Harrison with 16. All the points for the defenders here in overtime coming from the charity stripe. Concordia basketball down to the block. Cut off. Bleeker cuts her off. They throw it back out front to Brigham. Brigham with the basketball, looks for a ball screen. Wieselmeyer gets out of the way now. Brigham against Harrison. And Brigham's shot no good from 10. Rebound taken away by Harrison. Long pass ahead to Bleeker. Now they get it back to Van Dong. Count the hoop, and she is fouled. Van Dong, I was just saying, let's hold up. But instead, the defenders press the issue. And now a three-point play opportunity coming for Janie Van Dong. Well, Van Dong, it's been hard work for her this evening. They have really bottled her up. Free throw is up, hangs on the rim, and falls through for the senior from Hospers. Van Dong with 16, and the defenders have their biggest lead in a while, 89-84. Concordia basketball. They throw high post to Kelty. Kelty against Van Dong. Kick out pass, Lou. Missed it. No good, Harrison. Harrison with it in the backcourt, and Harrison is fouled. Harrison is fouled on the play by Wieselmeyer, and I think Wieselmeyer is done. Waiting for the indication from the officials, and Kristen Wieselmeyer, well, she has a bright career in front of her. My goodness, she had a game today. She showed up for the Bulldogs. 9 of 15 from the floor, 27 points, 4 of 7 on three-pointers, had 5 rebounds, and she went head-to-head with Janie Van Dong for much of this contest, and defensively made it really difficult for Van Dong. Harrison, first free throw, good. Harrison now with 17. Well, both of these teams are going to benefit from this game moving forward. Second free throw is up and rattles it, no good. It's a 6-point ball game, and Concordia is going to use a timeout and advance it. So Concordia can advance it. They call the timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Beg your pardon, they can't advance it. Not under a minute yet. 97 seconds remaining. So this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We're going to keep it right here. Took too long to get to the break. I'm hoping that all of our sponsors have gotten their plays today. The Turbo leads Morningside 2-1, and it looks like they have just beaten Morningside. So Morningside will not advance to play in Sioux City in the Volleyball Nationals, but 3 out of the 4 Great Plains Athletic Conference entries do advance. I'm going to try to chase down that Jamestown William Carey score as well. 97 seconds remaining. Concordia with the basketball, and Brigham brings it up. Brigham downhill into the lane. Kicks it out. This is Creaser. Creaser driving. Creaser. We've got a foul called before the shot. That's going to go on Bleeker. So 10 seconds off of the clock. That's foul number 3 on Willow. And Abby Creaser will go to the free throw line. I have her as 1 of 2 from the charity stripe today. Now 1 of 3 officially. I missed one somewhere. It happens. So Dordt has 1 timeout remaining, as does Concordia. You get under a minute, you can advance it. So I would imagine Coach Bill Harmson would like to save it for that opportunity. First free throw by Creaser, no good. She is now 1 for 4. This is a little out of character for Abby Creaser. She came in as a 71% free thrower. This one is up, and that one is in and out, no good. Another rebound for Van Dong. So missed free throws, and the defenders with a 90-84 advantage. And Sievers up the floor, and Creaser's going to be called for the personal foul. That's foul number 4 on her by my count. Nope, that's number 5 as well. And things have just gotten more difficult for Concordia. Now, Crease are averaging 8.8 points per game, but it just felt like when she wanted to get into the paint and to the rim, she was able to today. And just wasn't the game plan, evidently. First free throw up and good. And I am not going to question Drew Olson's game plan. He's got much more knowledge than I do, but they've got some players. Dordt's up by 8 after a pair of made free throws by Sievers, 92-84. Pregame off her back foot, shot no good, rebound taken away by Sievers, and that might do it. 66 seconds remaining. Sievers up the floor. Vendong with the basketball back over to Sievers, and Macy will dribble it out front. She's got 3 players around her. They get it back over to Desta Hogendorn. Hogendorn layup good. That's 6 players in double figures for the defenders. And this one expands to 10, and Concordia basically just running out of players and gas. They got it to overtime, and then they started losing players. Shot by Pregame, no good. Rebound taken away by Vendong. Here comes Dordt and Sievers. 10-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Will Concordia come out and pressure the ball? It doesn't appear that they will. And the full house here at the DeWitt Gym is going to stand up and give this Defender women's basketball team a round of applause, answering the challenge by Concordia. This is Vendong. Vendong with it back over to Sievers. Sievers into the paint. Sievers has it stripped away. Here comes Concordia. Concordia with the basketball. Sammy Liu. Liu with it on the left-hand side. Picks up her dribble. Comes back. Kelty. Kelty underneath. Heemstra. Heemstra off the bottom of the rim. No good. And that's the ball game. 94-84. Dordt survives and remains undefeated. They're 7-0 overall. 3-0 in the conference. Concordia slips to 4-2. And 2-1 in this overtime decision. Dordt outscores Concordia 14-4 in the extra session and survive this Great Plains Athletic Conference contest. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the Wireless World post-game show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Hi, this is Jennifer Jansen at Epic Realty. At Epic Realty, we take pride in providing professional real estate services with integrity and expertise. Give us a call or stop by our Sioux Center office and visit our website at epichomerealty.com.
Premier Bank is proud to support Dordt University. Visit epremierbank.com for locations and more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Students are thinking about God's good design for creation, and I think we're really intentional about having students think about what does this mean for you as you serve them. Although we offer them a very rigorous set of courses and expectations in the academic sense of social work, we also teach as intentionally and as rigorously as other academic programs, but have this fundamental and core foundation of who we are and why we're here.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
We appreciate the mission of Dordt, but more importantly, the organization, the team of people at Dordt live out that mission every day.
Dordt University's Christian perspective is thoughtfully and authentically applied in all areas of life. Live your faith in every area of life at Dordt University.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym, where the Dordt Defenders survive a 94-84 decision over the Concordia Bulldogs in overtime. We were tied 80-80 at the end of regulation. Dordt had to survive a day when they surrendered a 9-point fourth quarter lead. Concordia led 77-74. Dordt tied it at 77, then had an 80-78 lead. Dordt and Concordia played the last 45 seconds of regulation scoreless as the game was tied. And then in the extra session, the two teams exchanged 4 points each. And then Dordt closes on a 10-0 run, 94-84. Let's go ahead and run those highlights as we take a look quickly at the numbers. The Dordt defenders today, I'm just glancing quickly, 30 of 70 from the floor, 43%. Kristen Wieselmeyer led the Concordia Bulldogs. She had 27. I'm not sure Dordt was planning on that. Liv Harrison knocked down a big three late. She ends up with a career high. She matches a career high 20 points. Concordia had some nice players. Raylan Kelty had 11 points as well. But in the end, it was the experience of Janie Van Dong and Macy Sievers and Bleeker, Harrison, and Lems and Hogendorn kind of figuring it out as we go. And the Dordt defenders survive for the 94-84 overtime win. Dordt, 30 of 70 from the floor, 43%, 11 of 25 on threes, 44%, 23 of 26 from the free throw line for 89%, including 20 of 22 in the second half and overtime. For the Concordia Bulldogs, 28 of 72 from the floor, 8 for 27 on threes, 20 of 30 from the free throw line for 67%. Dordt had a 58-31 rebounding edge. Fortunately, they did because the Concordia Bulldogs turned Dordt over 19 times while committing just 10 turnovers of their own. Liv Harrison led the way for the defenders with 20. Janie Van Dong, another double-double, 16 points and 15 rebounds. Macy Sievers, a double-double, 16 points, 13 rebounds, and she also had 8 assists. Willa Bleeker, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Ellie Lems, 11 points and 7 rebounds before fouling out. Desta Hogendorn, 11 points and 7 rebounds off of the bench in 23 minutes of play. And Brooke Smith, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. For Concordia, Kirsten Wieselmeyer, 27 points and 5 rebounds. 16 points for Kendall Brigham. She also had 4 rebounds and 4 assists. 13 points for Raylan Kelty. She had 5 rebounds. Juliana Jones had 11 points. 7 points for Abby Creaser. 6 for Belt and 2 each for Heemstra and Lou. The defenders are now 7-0, 3-0. Concordia 4-2 and 2-1. Tell you what, back in the Dordt Media Network truck, let's go ahead and take a break and go ahead and restart the stream for the men's contest. If Coach Bill Harmson makes his way up, we will have that on the men's stream, but we're going to close it down. For those of you watching, you're going to have to back out and then come back into the Defender Network and select the men's contest or the link on godort.com. Let's take a 2-minute break and we'll be back.